This video is for BCH National Focal Points only. The BCH National Focal Point is the only national user who has the authority to publish all types of national records, including records created by the Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety National Focal Point or the national authorized user. Once a Cartagena Protocol National Focal Point or national authorized user creates or edits a national record and submits it for publication or deletion to the BCH Focal Point, a workflow is created between the respective national users. A workflow is the process a record goes through in order to be published or deleted when more than one user is involved. In this video, we will demonstrate how, as a BCH National Focal Point, you can approve, edit, or reject a request for publication or deletion when it is created by either the Cartagena Protocol National Focal Point or National Authorized User. Please note that we are using the training site. Any actions performed here will not affect the main BCH website. For the purposes of this video, I have signed in to the Submit interface as the BCH National Authorized User. I have created 4 requests. They are shown on my dashboard right here. 3 of them are requests for publication, and 1 of them is the request for deletion. Once a publishing request or request for deletion is created and submitted by the Cartagena Protocol National Focal Point or National Authorized User, you, as the BCH Focal Point, will receive an automated message at your registered email. This is an example of the inbox of a BCH Focal Point. As you can see, there are several messages from the Biosafety Clearinghouse. 4 of them are new, unread messages. There are 3 publishing request messages, and there's 1 deletion request message. Let's open the message. Let's open this one, a publishing request message. The email message gives you more details about the request. It shows you who requested the publication of the record. It shows you the expiry date, how much time you have to take action on the request. This is the message that accompanies the request. And then it shows you the summary of the request, the record type, and the title of the record. It also provides you with the direct link to the request. Let's click on this link. As a result, your Submit page opens, showing you the details of the record that has been requested to be published. In order for this page to open automatically, you have to be signed in. If you're not signed in, the system will prompt you to sign in. On this page, you see the details of the record itself, so you can review them, as well as the details about the publishing request, who submitted it and on what date, the message that is addressed to you, and the amount of time you have to take action on the request. You also see 3 buttons, which signify the type of action you can take. Approve means that you can simply approve and publish the record. Edit allows you to edit the record before publishing and then publish it. Reject allows you to reject the record and the request itself. Please note that as a BCH Focal Point, you have 83 days to publish or reject the request. In the course of the 83 days, you will receive periodic reminders by email approximately every 14 days. If no action is taken by you within this time, the workflow will be terminated. The record will remain but in draft mode. No more reminder notifications will be sent from the clearinghouse. All national users will be notified of the termination of the workflow at their registered emails. Before we take action, let's go to the dashboard. As you can see, there's a pending request section that is now showing on your dashboard. This section shows all the requests that are pending your approval. Where else can you see the requests? Well, you can click on the bell button here. The number next to the bell button indicates the number of unread messages. Click on it and you see all the notifications that you received by email. These notifications will also be shown here, and you can click on them to access them from here. Click on the Notifications tab And the same notifications will be shown here. You can also click on them and access the record from this tab. Click on the Requests tab and you will see all the requests that are pending your approval right here. You can click on them from here and you will see the record in its details and the 3 buttons that allow you to make 3 choices. Let's approve and publish a record. Let's approve this one by a safety law. You can simply click on the record from your dashboard and then click on Approve button right here. Or let's go back to the dashboard. You can also click on the record of interest by a safety law from the record overview section right here. You can click on the list icon or simply click on the number icon right here. The number indicates the amount of records that are pending your approval. So number 1 by a safety law record. So click on the number. It will open the list of summary records page for that record type. And then just simply click on the record. And you will see the page that shows you the details of the record. Review them. And once you reviewed them, click on the Approve button. And what happens is that the record will be published. You see that the record is published. Now let's go to the dashboard. You see that the record, the by safety law that I've just published, disappeared from the pending request section. Now I have only 3 requests that are pending my approval. If I go to the list of summary of all law records, let's click here. I will see that the record that I just approved has been published and it has published status. Let's go to the search interface and we will see the record right here. The record has been published. Once the record is published, the person who submitted the request for publication will be notified by email. Let's go back to the dashboard. Let's click on the Submit page, and this is my dashboard. Now let's edit the record before publishing it. Let's edit this one, Publishing Authority, Competent National Authority. Click on the record, and then click on the Edit button. And then click on the submission form. In the submission form, modify the information of the record. Now click on Review to review the record, and then click on Publish and Publish again. As a result, the record will be published. This is the record right here, this one. I see there's another one pending my approval, but the one I have just edited and published is this one over here. And again, the person who has submitted this record for publication will be notified by email once the record is published. Now let's reject the record. Let's reject this one. This is another Competent National Authority record that is pending my approval as the BCH National Focal Point. Let's click on the record. And let's click on the Reject button. A pop-up box opens that allows you to type the reason for rejecting the record. Please note that you have to type a message. You have to type the reason here, otherwise you will not be able to click on the Reject button. So type your message and then click on the Reject button. As a result, an email message will be sent to the national authorized user, to the user who created this record, informing that user of the reason for the rejection of the record. Now let's go to the dashboard. Please note that the rejected record does not disappear. The rejected record becomes a draft. So let's find the record that we have rejected. Let's go to the Competent National Authorities list of summary page. And this is the record that I've just rejected, a competent national authority. It has the draft status. Let's open the record by clicking on it. You will see the introduction form, and then click on the submission form. And in the submission form, you will see this section. This section indicates that this record has been rejected. It shows the name of the focal point and the date when the record was rejected, and also the reason right here. Please note that you can also click on the Request tab to look for the history of all your requests, including the rejected ones. Select Rejected option from the drop-down list, and you will see all the rejected requests, all the requests that ever been rejected by you, and the reason for the rejection will be indicated in the parentheses right here. Finally, let's look at the request for deletion. This one, Biosafety website. Let's go to the list of summary page of all the records for the Biosafety websites. And you can see that there's only one record here, the one that is pending my approval. This is the record that needs to be deleted. So let's click on the record. You will see the page that shows you the details of the record, but in this case, I only see two buttons, Approve Deletion and Reject. Please note that the process for rejecting the deletion of a record is the same as for rejecting a request for publication. Now let's approve the deletion of the record. Click on the Approve Deletion button and then on Delete Record. As a result, the record will be deleted and will disappear. If you go to your dashboard, first of all, you will see that the pending request section has disappeared. I have no more pending requests. I have taken care of all of them. And let's go to the Summary of Records page for the Biosafety website. You can see there are no records here. There was only one record pending approval, which I have taken care of, and I have approved the deletion of that record, so that record has disappeared. And if you go to the search interface, you will not be able to find the record that has been deleted. Thank you.